Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They will start this drive with Ford. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion left, Bateman. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson, option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
In motion goes the tight end. Faking the give. Now Watson. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And trouble trying the middle here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep is Steven Sims. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wallace. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Again, Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nelson Aguilar as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now 2nd and 3. On the option right is Jackson. Able to avoid him. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jackson running again. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Prochet on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
This is 4th. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Watson now to throw. pass. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 11. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Running left, it's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 7-0. 1:53 remaining. And the 4th down stop gives them a new lifeline, at least for the moment. To throw, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Watson. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here we go, 1st and goal. Watson to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Watson now to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.